Hi everyone, welcome to Be Different for Success. Today we'll be talking about house flipping. What is house flipping? House flipping is when a property investor buys a house with the intention to fix it up and quickly resell it. Typically, they'll buy the home, make necessary repairs, upgrade the systems, style, and design of the property, thus adding value to it, and sell the house at a profit within a few months. House flipping can also refer to purchasing and reselling properties in a market where home valuations are on the rise. In this scenario, an investor might spot a foreclosure or low-price deal, purchase the home, and wait a few months until local home values increase. Then they'll relist the property at a higher price point. This is different from the fix and flip type of home flipping, in which investors actually repair and upgrade the home before taking it to the market. House flippers take homes that most home buyers aren't able or willing to renovate and improve them to the point where they meet buyer demand. Keep in mind that the average home buyer wants a home that's move-in ready. A fix and flip is the ultimate strategy for quickly making money on a property. In order to make quick money, flips require fast and costly action. Unfortunately, because of the timeline investors give themselves, they sometimes resort to more expensive options in order to save time and get the property quickly renovated. Here are some tricks on how to optimize costs in order to truly make a flip a fast and lucrative investment. Number 1. Research a range of real estate markets. Not every market is a good fit for flipping houses. If you have $15,000 to work with, you probably don't want to begin your house flipping career in markets where homes start at $800,000. The less cash you have to work with, the lower the pricing of homes you're likely to be able to afford to invest in. Investment property financing can cover the majority of your purchase, but there's still a huge difference between a 20% down payment on a $50,000 property and a 20% down payment on a $500,000 property. How much cash will you have to work with? What markets can you afford to flip your first home in? Many real estate investors refer to neighborhoods according to a class ranking, from A to D. Class A neighborhoods are the wealthiest housing markets, populated by higher-income professionals. One step down are Class B neighborhoods, which are solid middle class. Class C neighborhoods have a definite blue-collar working-class feel. At the bottom of the ladder are Class D neighborhoods, which cater to the lowest income earners, considering targeting a Class B or Class C property for your first deal. Number 2. Set a budget and business plan. Real estate investors are entrepreneurs. They're in business and they need a business plan. It doesn't have to be fancy, overflowing with obnoxious corporate speak lingo, but it has to include a budget, a timeline, and project scope. How much do you have to invest? How much do you want to hold in reserve? Do you have enough to cover renovation draws until you're reimbursed by your lender? What kind of scope are you comfortable with? We usually recommend starting with cosmetic updates for the first house flip or two. Kitchen and bathroom updates, new flooring, new paint, and new fixtures. Yes, your margins will be narrower, but the project will move much faster, be lower risk, and cost less. Number 3. Line up your financing before you need it. The last place you want to be is, great, my offer was approved, but how do I actually come up with the money? Before you ever make an offer, make sure you have a lender who can fund your deal. When comparing pricing on bridge loans for flipping houses, pay particularly close attention to fees. Interest rates will be high on all bridge loans compared to long-term traditional homeowner mortgages, but they actually matter less. In most cases, you'll only be making a handful of payments, so interest rates have less impact on your total house flipping costs than fees do. Number 4. Start networking with contractors. You also need to start building relationships with contractors before you buy your first flip. You want to start getting quotes once the property is under contract or even before. Part of learning how to flip a house is building a network of contractors, general contractors, electricians, roofers, plumbers, painters. Get to know several lower-cost, well-rounded handymen as well. Unless you're doing the work yourself, half of the house flipping business is simply building a network. Contractors are an incredibly important part of that network, along with an outstanding realtor and home inspector. Number 5. Find a house to flip. Another crucial part of learning how to flip houses is learning how to find good deals. That means not only buying below market value, but with wide enough margins to cover your many expenses, which include 2 rounds of closing costs, carrying costs during your renovation, realtor fees, and of course the cost of your time and work. There are many strategies to find below-market deals on homes to flip. You could work with a realtor to find on-market deals, work with wholesalers to find off-market deals, build a direct mail marketing campaign, and so on. Part of finding a good deal as a home flipper is simply patience. Finding deals is a numbers game. If your strategy for finding deals revolves around direct mail, you may need to send 500 letters, tour 50 properties, and make offers on 20 of them before one is accepted at a price that makes sense for you. As tempting as it may be to compromise, stand by your house flipping business plan. If the numbers don't meet your minimum or the project scope is larger than what you're comfortable with, keep looking. Number 6. Buy the house. Got a contract accepted? Great. Now what? While more experienced house flippers may look for homes that need a complete renovation, in the beginning you should stick with cosmetic repairs and updates as we discussed earlier. Make sure the property is structurally sound and that the mechanical systems are in good working order. Once you've confirmed that the property doesn't have any unpleasant surprises waiting for you, walk through with several contractors. Get multiple quotes and get a sense for the differences in approach from the different contractors who provide quotes. Choose a contractor and schedule them to start work on the same day you settle on the property. Number 7. Renovate. Once you've settled, it's time to start work. You're on the clock from day 1. Every month that goes by, you're paying interest and other carrying costs, utilities, taxes, insurance, and any other costs of owning that particular property. In other words, you're losing money. The faster you can complete the renovation project, the faster you can sell the property and pay off your loan, and the faster you get your payday. Flipping homes successfully is in many ways an exercise in efficiency. Many contractors will tell you, "Oh, sure, we can wrap up this project in a week." Then a month later, they're still messing around with the drywall. The same goes for project pricing. Far too many contractors try to raise the project's price on you halfway through a house flipping renovation. All the more reason to choose your contractors well. If you've never worked with a contractor before, call as many references and past clients as possible. Number 8. Sell it. The final step of flipping homes is usually the simplest: selling it. This is largely handled by your realtor, so make sure you hire an expert realtor for your market. Not all realtors are created equal, and many are part-timers or generalists who aren't experts in your specific market. You can lean on your realtor's expertise for pricing. Ideally, you should already have gotten their opinion on after-repair value before putting a contract on the property. But ultimately, you're the one responsible for pricing properly. Your profits depend on it. Make sure you understand the fundamentals of real estate pricing before buying your first investment property to flip. Final thoughts. Learning how to flip a house and doing your first deal can be stressful. Lean on other experts, from your lender to your contractors to your home inspector and your realtor. When in doubt, get a second opinion and a third. Flipping homes is a team sport. Never stop building your professional network. Lastly, lean on the advice of experienced house flippers who have gone before you. Learn from their mistakes so you don't have to make them on your own. But most importantly, just start taking these steps. Research and preparation will help you avoid mistakes, but it's action that will create successful results and earn you profit. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Please click the thumbs up and write your personal tips in the comments below. Thank you for your support, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to hear more from us. See you in the next video.